So this is part 3, the whole running thing. So again, I remember sometime right after my divorce, I went out and I got fitted. There's a really good running store in Crystal Lake, and I had them fit me with good running shoes. And I was running, you know, during my divorce I was living with family for a while because my ex was a psycho. And I was using their treadmill, and then I tried to do some running outside, but I'm not quite sure the various factors why I stopped. I just kept thinking like, I'm not getting it, I'm not good enough, and then, you know, it just kind of phased out because I started doing other stuff. And I just never thought about it because every time I brought it up, I was like, well, you know, I just can't run. I would always cramp up. And, you know, it's like anything. If you keep saying I can't do it, you're not going to be able to do it because you've convinced yourself that you can't do it. And it was Amy, awesome Amy, who's my awesome friend. She has been doing a lot more running the past, probably, you'll have to correct me if I'm wrong, Amy, like a month, right? And she and I had dinner, and we were talking, and you know, talking about weight loss, and she's on her last little bit of weight she wants to lose, and you know, I'm, like I told you guys, I'm wanting to lose my 10 to 15 pounds, and kick it and leave it behind, and then, you know, whatever. So she said that she's really enjoying running. At first she was really intimidated by it. We're gonna have to talk, Amy, because I don't remember if you said you've always run or if this is totally new for you too. But she said that after she's running, she's totally noticing it's slimming her out, you know, in her hips, and people have always said to me in the past, you know, if you really are trying to lose fat and you really want to lean out, you should be running. And I would just automatically answer like, I can't run. I cramp up too easy. Guess what? I cannot be the only human being on the face of this earth that can't run. I just need to get over my fears, get out of my comfort zone, and try something. There's a ton of people out there that are running and loving it. And, you know, I'm going to do it and do it right. So there was part of me, the first thing that I knew I needed was a good running bra. Okay, because the workout, well, the bras that I used to work out at home, I'll be honest with you, back in the day, I tried Champion, I tried a bunch of bras. You guys know the kind of sports bras where if they're made to fit your boobs, April, see, this is what you don't have to deal with. If they're made to fit people with boobs, it takes you like an hour to get into the things because it's like putting an ace bandage that's this big on over your head, and you're like, and you get it here, and then you're like totally stuck, and you're like, you know, okay, ladies, you know what I'm talking about, all right? So if you have boobs, you have to get like a good bra. And Amy was telling me that she had been running, and Amy is the same size as me. See what I'm saying? So she said to try the Under Armour. So I went to Dick's Sporting Goods because I'm impatient and I want to start running this weekend. And this was the model. I think it's called, hold on. But she said these are the best, and then I read all the reviews. Women's heat gear, full coverage support. But see how there's like a zipper in the front, so you don't have to do the like pulling a rubber band over your head. It is crisscross in the back, but look at the nice thick straps, you guys. So I got it in white and black. Here's the black with the zipper. And from what Amy said, she's like, you will not believe it. You put that on and you are not, she goes, those girls ain't gonna move. And then they had some stuff on clearance, so now you guys are gonna go, Kelly, I know you hate the racerback, but guess what? If I'm wearing these running bras and they're racerback, I don't care if my bra shows on something like this. What annoys me is stuff like this, or like if I go shopping and I'm trying to find some great new tops, they have these great new tops that are like way racerback, or in the back, you know what I'm talking about, where there's just like a string, and you either don't wear a bra, or if you have hooters like me, then you have to try to get some kind of contraption to be called a bra to wear under these shirts. And it's so much work to wear under why, I just don't know why they can't make cute tops that take into account that lots of women in this country have boobs. With all of the boob jobs that are being done, why wouldn't you think about this? But then again, once you get a boob job, you don't have to wear a bra all the time, which is why I'm going to get one. And those of you that are rolling your eyes and going to try to talk me out of it, don't try to talk me out of it. I've wanted one since I'm 20. I'm not doing it for size, I'm doing it for other reasons, and I'm going to do it this year. I also got this, which is dry fit. It's also racerback, but again, see, what pisses me off about the racerback is if you have to wear like a regular bra, because I've never found racerback sports bras that'll work. But if I have racerback sports bras, and if Amy says these are the shizzle, they're the shizzle. So they're gonna work under that, and it's gonna be awesome. Now, for those of you that are excited and wanting to know what shoes I got, running shoes, I might have mentioned in this vlog or the last one, because I've been doing a lot of this today, that about a year ago, gosh, it's probably more than that because I've been divorced for 2 years, I had gone into the running store in Crystal Lake and gotten fitted, excuse me, for running shoes. And so when I went in to buy these bras, I just kind of moseyed back by the running shoes because there was part of me going, you know, are those shoes, I know I didn't wear them a lot, but I'm like, are they, you know, the last thing I want to do is start running and give myself bad shin splints or have back pain or whatever. So I asked the guy, I'm like, you know, do you think I should buy new shoes or whatever? And he basically ended up saying, well, why don't you try some on? And, you know, it's your call. Well, then this woman ends up overhearing me that I'm, you know, getting back into running. And she's like, oh my God. She said, you've got to try these. I hope I'm saying this brand right. Saucony? Is that how you say it? Or is it Saucony? I think it's Saucony. She goes, you know, whatever it was, they were on sale for $65. Apparently they're normally $130, and she's like, that's the only brand I wear and I've been running for 3 years. She said, in fact, this is such a kick-ass pair that I'll usually stock up and buy 3 or 4 of them when I'm in. So I was like, And then even the guy, he's like, I will tell you, this is an obscene price for them. So I tried them on, but then they didn't have my size. Well, no, I didn't try them on. I said, hey, I'm a size 8. So he comes back out, he goes, I don't have a size 8, I only have an 8.5. So I'm like, well, I'll try the 8.5. And he goes, you really should try a bigger size because of the socks. You know, if you're size 8, you're gonna wanna buy a size 8.5. And I'm like, okay. So he brings out an 8.5. They don't have it in the Saucony, right? So then he's, you know, I'm like, oh, great. Well, we don't have this or that. Long story short, people, I started trying on another pair just for the heck of it, and then I was gonna decide. I had to go up. Okay, I wear a size 8 now, which, you know, when I was in college, I was 7.5, so I'm a regular 8 now. And I had to go up to a size 9.5 in these shoes. What is up with that? Have you guys experienced that? Like with running shoes? And they try, you know, I went up to the 9. You know, first he was saying, if you're a size 8, you should have a size 8.5. Tried the 8.5s on, my toe was right up at the top. So then we're like, okay, let's go with the 9. And I was still like, 9? Tried it on, my toe was right up at the top. And I was holding my feet next to this woman's feet, and she was an 8.5. She said she normally wears 8s, but she goes with an 8.5 in running. And our feet looked exactly the same size, but I felt like Bigfoot. I'm like, what is going on? 9.5? And I came home, went in my closet, and tried on all of my size 8 shoes, and they all fit, but I'm wearing a size 9.5. Can you see that? Oh my God, it's my neighbor's freaking dog. I hate that thing. I freaking hate that thing. Did you even hear it? I'm sure it probably broke my camera. So this is the first brand that I got, and oh great, they're having guests over. That means I'm going to be turning up my music really loud. So this is the A6 gel cushioning system. Apparently, like, this is a lot of extra cushioning, and so is this, but these were so obscenely comfortable when I tried them on. It was like walking on air. So this was the first pair. This was the more expensive pair. This was not on sale. I decided to get 2 pair. I'm not being a shopaholic, guys. I was like, if I'm gonna run, I'm gonna do it right, and I do know how important the right shoes are. I decided to get 2 pair because I wanted to get 2 different brands so that I can see which one I like, because if I do this and really start liking running, I'm gonna be doing it long term. I wanna have the shoes that I want. I do like the idea of varying between 2 brands to figure out what I like, because I've had a lot of you, like Sarah, you told me to go with the A6. The people in the store were like, oh, Saucony's best, Saucony's best. So I also got these. These were the ones that they said, these were like the half price ones, and the woman who was next to me was raving about these. She's like, this is the only brand I get. So this is, trying to think of the model here. Is that right, model? It's not saying the description. But all I know is you can just call me Bigfoot right now. So I'm very excited about all my new running stuff, and I would love to hear, of course I got some running socks too. So any tips, tricks, advice you have, my main advice is, how do I make sure I'm not going too fast when I run outside? And any tips to avoid cramps, because I know that I can't eat and do cardio. I can't eat heavy food or I get cramps, but I'm worried about not having enough food and cramping. So let me know. Talk to you guys soon.